personal advocacy has become even more important than the distinction between B2B and B2C. And we really see this every day in the brands that we work with who are trying to drive more consumer loyalty and engagement, and they're doing this through digital experiences. But to achieve that, it has to be personal. So personal advocacy is really, really important. And we think that is all driven by personalizing the experiences. And we think organizations need to do this at scale and leverage technology to achieve that.
I mean, one of the things that is important to keep in mind is that no matter what category you're in, consumer expectations are being set by experiences outside that categories.
And to make fun experiences really personal, we as marketers need to be comfortable with the notion that we're no longer owning the brand. We're really the stewards of the brand. So take the NBA. We stand for the best basketball in the world. However, through our players, our fans, and the media, our brand has evolved. And we now cross over with fashion, music, or social impact. And what that means for us is that big ideas and personalized marketing does not happen because we have an epiphany in a room in the marketing department. It happens because we're stewards of the brand.
As brands are trying to deliver all these personalized experiences, we really think it transcends the notion of B2B or B2C, because really what they're trying to do is communicate with a person. So we think of it as business to everyone, because everyone wants a great experience.
Personalizing the marketing experience today means that we as marketers need to be madly obsessed about getting to know our fans and customers, and then work backwards to surprise and delight them.
Additionally, I think personalized marketing today is really about meeting people with the right content at the right time. I mean, today brands, I think, have an unprecedented ability not to be intrusive, but to be additive to experiences. So rather than feeling like someone is consuming content that feels out of the blue, if they are on a particular platform looking for a certain type of content, brands can meet them there with something that feels relevant to them at the right time and hopefully moves the needle for the brand as well.
Personalizing the experience today in marketing from the Adobe standpoint really requires three things. We think it requires content, data, and then a real-time view of the customer profile. And when we think about content and creativity has always been a part of marketing. But I think what's changed is the infusion, or content can be informed by data now. So what the opportunity in front of us is really to leverage that in a real-time fashion, because we want to market to the power of one, to an individual. And again, that's where I think technology can help marketers leverage data to drive the right content and right creativity, but then do it at scale.
Scalability and personalization are certainly part of the future, but one big challenge that we need to solve in the marketing community is navigating the fine line between using what we know about our fans or our customers to personalize the experience while ensuring that we're not invasive, that we're not intrusive, that we're really respecting their privacy. People are smart and they're learning not to trust brands. At the same time, they do want personalized experience. They want something that's for them. How do we balance that? It's really art and science again.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think trust is the name of the game, and as we're promoting new opportunities for marketers or even consumers to engage with all these enterprises, I think we have to keep our eye on trust, and people are going to do business with people they trust.
One of the things I think is unprecedented as well is the amount of audience insight that we have and the ability to deliver what feels like that one-on-one experience. So again, with our increased ability to do that, it's setting the bar even higher for brands and for consumers.
Absolutely. Consumer expectation is through the roof. I mean, we're in an age where the consumer is certainly king, and their expectations, as you said earlier, are shaped by so many things.
Flexibility is really important, and that's where the art and science meld. You talked about having programmatic campaigns and triggers. A fund does X, therefore here's our campaign. You need to maintain a balance of that, and then moments of high engagement, of high psych in the mind of the fan throughout the season. I'm really excited because All-Star is coming, or look at this great final series that we're going to have. How do we amplify those moments? That's not happened necessarily in a programmatic fashion, and that's where the art comes in.
I would totally agree, the art, because each product is a little bit different, in terms of are you buying something online really quick, or is it a considered purchase where you're going to take more time? or is it an experience product? So all of those have different buyer journeys and an opportunity to drive analytics at different stages of those journeys.
And I think part of it as well is in the future, we're going to try to make experiences more frictionless for the consumer, right? So understanding with the increased capabilities of AI, having smart features within the home, having smart features within the workplace that raise the level of personalization, but really add value to people's lives. It's not personalization for personalization's sake. It's personalization to make people's lives better, more efficient, and more enjoyable overall. I think people are also increasingly a little skittish about giving up their personal information. I think, providing email, address, any type of personal indicator anymore. I think the days of doing that willy-nilly are over. So increasingly, it's incumbent upon brands to make sure whatever they're asking for, that they're really providing value, because people aren't just going to give up that information anymore.
People need to see that value immediately after providing their information. Otherwise, the attention span of the average consumer is 8 seconds. They're going to quickly forget about you, and you're not relevant anymore. You've missed your chance.